new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Now, in today's video, I really want you guys to, pay attention here because I feel like this video is going to be very, very important. Now, you guys can read by the title of today's video. I really want to talk about why everyone right now should be buying Bitcoin. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to explain some pointers here on why everyone should be having that mindset of accumulating and investing and buying and of course DCAing into Bitcoin right now, guys. Now, I know for the longest time, throughout my videos that I've been uploading for the past few days, few weeks, even for the past few months, I've been telling you guys, begging you guys, okay, to understand that we all should be accumulating into Bitcoin right now. So in this video, I want to go more in depth with that, right? And there is in fact a chart, okay, a fair few charts actually that I want to show you guys for today's video, why we should be buying Bitcoin right now, why right now is the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. And these charts I have showed you guys before, right, throughout the past few days. So real quick, Bitcoin today is actually pumping. You guys can see it's back above $27,000, $27,500. So Bitcoin, you guys can see for the past few hours has in fact been pumping because yesterday we actually saw Bitcoin below $27,000. So today is actually back up at 27K. So that's always great to see as always. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk more about why everyone right now should be buying Bitcoin. Okay, so let's start off with these charts. Starting off with this one, I actually showed you guys this chart yesterday, and this chart just clearly shows you guys that we should be buying Bitcoin. Clearly, you guys clearly see, okay, we are still in the buy zone. Okay, we are still in the accumulation phase right now for Bitcoin. So we should be buying as much Bitcoin as we possibly can, guys. You guys can see buy number one and buy number two. And this is where we are right now, buy number two. So we still should be accumulating as much Bitcoin as we possibly can, right? And here's another chart, okay, just showing you guys when we should be buying and hodling and selling, right? So simply, you guys clearly see we should be hodling right now, okay? And of course, buying. We should not be selling at all, guys. I repeat, we should not be panic selling at all, right? This is the perfect time right now to be the most bullish for Bitcoin because we know the halving is obviously right around the corner. It's going to happen next year, April, right, of 2024. Okay, and we know every single time we have the halving, this is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most. That is pretty much when the real bull run begins for Bitcoin, right? We all know that. Okay, every single time throughout Bitcoin history, every single time we have the halving, this is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most, and that's about to happen. Okay, the halving, like I said, is obviously right around the corner. We all know that, right? And just to show you guys, okay, I showed you guys this chart, I think a couple of days ago, right? But in 2024, this is going to happen for Bitcoin. We're going to see a pump for Bitcoin, and I told you guys, right? This is when the halving is happening. So you guys clearly see in 2012, right? When the halving happened, we saw Bitcoin pump. 2016, same story. We saw it pump. 2020, our most previous Bitcoin halving, right, that happened, okay, Bitcoin pumped, right? So what's going to happen next year for 2024? Pretty much the exact same thing, guys, right? And look at these pumps. Look at these green candles, right? This is a bull run, okay? You guys clearly see, and this is going to happen, right, in 2024, okay? And of course, throughout 2025, right? So will history repeat itself for Bitcoin for the next upcoming few years in 2024 and of course 2025? Yes. Okay, it will, guys. So be prepared, right? Understand we are all the way down here. Okay, this is obviously the perfect time right now to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can because Bitcoin will eventually pump like crazy, guys. And I really want you guys to, be prepared for that. Okay, and understand, guys, right? Also, the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Okay, and this chart just clearly indicates when we should be accumulating, buying into Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin, okay, and of course selling. And clearly, okay, you guys clearly see, and I showed you guys this, a couple of days ago, but you guys clearly see we are still in the blue area, okay, or this green area. And you guys clearly see we're still in the buy zone, right? So we should be buying Bitcoin right now, guys, okay? And right now is obviously the perfect time to buy Bitcoin because you guys clearly see the Fingrid index is in neutral. So it seems like a lot of people out there, investors per se, are feeling sort of neutral. They're sort of in the middle. They're not quite sure how they feel right now, whether to feel, fearful, right, or greedy. Okay, they're sort of in the middle. Okay, so clearly, guys, I've been telling guys this many times. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know this already. But when others are fearful, we gotta be the complete opposite and be greedy, right, and buy while everyone else is panicking and panic selling, right? While others are greedy, that is the time to pretty much take a profits, right? When everyone's talking about Bitcoin, right, news articles, news channels, everyone's just everyone is just talking about Bitcoin and how bullish they are. That is the time to pretty much sell, right? So while others are greedy, you got to be fearful and pretty much just take your profits, right? So that's that, guys. But there's also some other pointers on why we should be buying Bitcoin right now, guys. Okay, and I talked about this a fair few times, right? So let's talk about 2017. Let's go back to 2017. Okay, 2017, for the first time ever, we actually saw Bitcoin pump all the way up to $17,000, almost reaching 20K back in 2017, right? Who remembers? That was absolutely insane. And I felt like a lot of people, that's when a lot of people, started to get into Bitcoin and started talking more about Bitcoin, right? Because it was just pumping, right? Like Bitcoin was going for around, $1,000, and then it pumped all the way up to, almost 20K, right? So obviously everyone was talking about this, right? Why is Bitcoin pumping so much? And obviously a lot of FOMO did happen. And then of course throughout 2018 it obviously dropped, and then 2019 it dropped even more. You guys clearly see that, right? It was hovering around like $5,000, $3,000, and then throughout 2019 it sort of went back up to like $12,000, and then it just dropped again throughout 2020. Okay, so during this time no one knew, right? Like Bitcoin was dead. That's what everyone was saying back in 2019. Of course, 2020, everyone was saying Bitcoin is dead. We're never going to see Bitcoin pump back up to, $17,000 again, right? But little do they know, okay? Little do they know if they just kept buying Bitcoin and, of course, DCAing, most importantly, throughout, this time period right here when Bitcoin was still cheap and still low, if they just waited, right, in 2021, we know what happened with Bitcoin. It absolutely pumped, and no one knew that this pump was in fact going to happen, right? Everyone was saying, Bitcoin is dead, right? When Bitcoin went from $17,000 all the way back down to like $3,000, right? Everyone was saying it was dead, right? Bitcoin's never going to go back up to its previous all-time highs, which was around 17K back 2017, right? But then, okay, the next bull market did in fact happen for Bitcoin, and that's when Bitcoin just absolutely shot up. So if you guys really think about it, the exact same thing right now is going to happen for Bitcoin. Okay, I feel like a lot of people right now like don't expect Bitcoin to go back up to its previous all-time highs. Like you guys can clearly see a lot of people are bearish right now for Bitcoin. I must say, right, a lot of people. Okay, and a lot of people don't believe in Bitcoin, and a lot of people think Bitcoin's never going to go back up to its previous all-time highs where it was November of 2021, but it will happen. Okay, it will eventually happen, guys. Okay, and this is the perfect time right now to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. And understand, guys, right? We're never gonna see Bitcoin, okay, at the price of it right now, where it is right now, $27,000. Understand, guys, okay, the next upcoming few months, we know the halving is right around the corner. Bitcoin's obviously gonna pump. It's gonna pump back up to 30K. It's gonna pump up back up to 40K, 50K, 60K, back up to its previous all-time highs and higher, right? A bull run is going to happen for Bitcoin. Understand this, guys. So understand when all these pumps and these bull run, okay, the next bull run is going to happen for Bitcoin. Understand we will never see Bitcoin back at $27,000 ever again. And this is why I really do believe it's a crucial time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can right now. We will never see Bitcoin below 30K ever again. Okay, if we see Bitcoin, pump back up to its previous all-time highs and it continues to pump up, right, that's when we know the real bull run is going to happen for Bitcoin, right? And that's going to happen very, very soon, guys, right? Time is ticking. We know that. So understand, okay, this is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity on buying Bitcoin where it is right now, a very crucial time. Okay, and this is why I've been telling you guys many, many times that right now is the perfect time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. Time is ticking. Okay, the bull market is obviously right around the corner. Okay, and understand, guys, that this bear market that we are in fact currently in right now is the longest bear market ever. Okay, we've been in this bear market for like, I don't know, almost 2 years now, right? And it's about to end. Okay, and once it ends, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump, and of course, altcoins. The entire crypto market is going to pump, right? Very, very soon. The next bull market is going to happen, guys. So understand this is the most perfect time right now to buy Bitcoin and of course your favorite altcoins. Altcoins, I've talked about this many times. Okay, if you actually look throughout, the crypto market, if you look at these prices for these altcoins, they are so cheap. They are literally dirt cheap. I've been telling you guys this many times, right? They are so cheap compared to where they were back in 2021 in the last bull market to where they are now. They are so cheap, right? And it's a good time right now, okay, to accumulate altcoins, of course, right? I really do believe altcoins will pump as well. Altcoins are not looking too good right now, which is good. We can buy more at a bargain at a cheap price, right? So understand, guys, everyone right now should be buying Bitcoin. Okay, everyone right now should be buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still cheap, it's still low, it's still below $30,000. Just think about it, right? Just look at the chart, right? Just look at this chart for Bitcoin. Think about what is going to happen, next year in 2024 and of course 2025, right? Just think about it, guys. Okay, if you simply want to make money with crypto, you better buy now. Okay, you better take advantage right now with these prices because they are cheap. Bitcoin is cheap, Ethereum is cheap, a lot of these altcoins are still cheap. So take advantage if you simply just want to make money, right? So that's that, guys. Okay, and in fact today I'm actually planning on investing more into Bitcoin. I know yesterday I invested into Bitcoin, but today I thought to myself I might as well go ahead and buy some more. So I'm only going to be chucking $100 into Bitcoin today. Okay, and if I see Bitcoin dropping back down to like $26,000 to 25, right, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more, right? I feel like for the past few days I have in fact been investing pretty heavy into Bitcoin, which is good. Okay, I'm not stopping, guys, understand that. I'm still going to stack more Bitcoin because this is literally once in a lifetime opportunity of buying as much Bitcoin as you possibly can while it's still cheap, while it's still below 30K. Just think about that, right? So I hope this video like opened your guys' eyes more, right, and understand why we should be accumulating as much Bitcoin as we possibly can right now. Okay, why right now is the perfect time to do that, right? Like if you really look at the chart, like Bitcoin is nowhere near back up to its previous all-time high. It's not even halfway there yet, right? So we still have time, guys, to accumulate Bitcoin. Okay, we really, really do. But understand, in the next upcoming few months, Bitcoin's gonna pump. Okay, and most likely, okay, when we see Bitcoin reach, over 100K in the next bull market, right, we will never see Bitcoin at this price ever again in Bitcoin history. Okay, understand that. That's all I'm going to say. So please understand, right now is a crucial time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. And once again, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Okay, but that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that as always, and I catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.